Hi, welcome to or back to my channel. So the sun sets like really early in my apartment, so I'm losing daylight. So hopefully I can film this whole video. But yesterday was the start of the new term for me. I know I'm a little bit late, but I just got my planner today. So I figured that we could do a plan with me so you can kind of see how I organize things for the terms. For this term, it's gonna be like really easy and a really light load because we're only taking fundamentals part 2 and then the lab for that. So I'm not really gonna have much to fill out. So here's the planner that I got. I got it from Target, and I actually had the same one last year in 2021, and I really liked it a lot, so I bought it again. So I'm gonna be filling this out. I also have this whiteboard, which I usually write out kind of like all the big things for school, so like exams, papers, and all of that, and I don't really let it get bulked up with like assignments and ratings and all of that. So that's really nice because I leave it on my desk right next to my bed, or my nightstand next to my bed. And so I can kind of see like, okay, I'm working this day, I'm going to lab this day, test this day, and it just kind of helps me keep everything in check and like all the important things. So let's start with filling out the planner for Fundamentals Part 2. One last thing before I start. So the way that I do it is that every class gets its own color, and I kind of just go off of like, so like for fall, I did like red, yellow, orange, and like brown for my classes. And so I kind of like to make it like seasonal. I don't know, it just makes it kind of fun. So for January, I kind of want to do 2 shades of blue. So I'll do like a light blue and a dark blue. Okay, so I have these two. Also, these are the Papermate gel pens. I love them. It's like a huge pack of a ton of colors. So it comes with like a ton of colors, and these are my favorite pens because I just like the way they write, and also the way that I write personally. I always smear things. I'm not left-handed. I know that's like a left-handed problem, but the way I hold my pencil, I always smear right here. These are really good. They don't smear, which is a plus for me. Like, I need pens that do not smear. If a pen smears, I don't want it. So yeah, so I basically just go through week by week and fill it out. So I have my class pulled up. So now let's pop over to my planner. I'm at January, the month view. And then so how I start is I put the course number. Sorry, I'm like writing while looking through the camera. Okay, so this is 432, and this is Foundations to Lecture. And then 435, Foundations Lab. So now this is like because in the beginning, like I'm not gonna remember what is what. So this is my little key to remember what is what. And then I'm just gonna go through and find all the stuff. So for the first week in lecture portion, this is week 1. So here, the 16th roll call discussion. So I write discussion responses. But realistically, on Wednesday, the post is due. So I'll write discussion post, because then I remember to make my post, and then all our responses have to be done by the Sunday. So now I'm gonna fill all of that stuff out, and then I'll check back in. Just kidding. Before I fill all that out, I forgot that I usually label like what week of the term it is. So like I just write 1. So this is our week 1. We started on the 10th. So that's week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And you go to February. And then this is still week 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that's week 8. And then that's the end of our term. So now I'm gonna go back to January and fill it all out. So I just filled out all of the dates for everything, and we don't know what time our final is going to be at yet, so I have to leave that blank. But usually then for my exams, I go in and I highlight them because obviously that's like very important. So like here's exam 2, highlight it, and then exam 1, I'll highlight it. The way that I like to do my reading assignments is I go and write them. I don't like to write it on the month because I like the month to just be like, these are all my assignments and everything I need to do. So I go to the right week. I go to the week and then I write it there. So we have 2 textbooks for this class. So the P's for one textbook and then the J's for another textbook. It's just the first name of the authors. So these are all the chapters that I have to do for the first week. And I like to write it in the little to-do column because then as I do them, I can just like check them off and it makes it really easy. So I'm gonna finish filling out the rest of that. My January's filled out. I filled out all my readings for the weeks. February's filled out, and week 8 is our last week, so that's it. Now I'm basically gonna write all of these things onto my whiteboard, and then I'm also gonna go in and add in my work schedule, but I'll add that in after this video.